Okay, secondhand toy dealer here, taking a look at the Funko Mini Moments Seinfeld Jerry's Apartment. This is a series of 6 figures, and each figure comes with a different component of Seinfeld's apartment. I picked these up today at Target, and these were the only ones in the display box that I found. I found the display box on an end cap near the toy section. So I was a little surprised to have seen this not with the Funko Pops. I don't know if that's just the way that this Target set them out, or if they're going to be set out with the toys, not with the other Funko stuff. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to give you a close look at each one individually, and then I'm going to assemble the entire apartment and give you a close look at that. So let's start by taking a look at the first mini moment, Jerry, and the section of the apartment that comes with him. So here's a close look at the packaging here. You see Jerry in that window, and you can see the component of his apartment that he comes with. This is the outside of the packaging. Picture on the back showing you what the entire apartment looks like all assembled. And there is the underside of the packaging. I was surprised that these do not come sealed in any way. There's no little tags that are little clear seals that show that it is new. So I was a little surprised at that. You can just kind of dig into the packaging here without having to cut any seals. There's not much to it. There's no documentation or instruction sheets that come inside the packaging. Almost lost Jerry. Alright. Okay, so let's take a look at the figure first. It's a very simple animated figure. There is no articulation. The head does not move. You can see that the hands are kind of molded into the torso, and the legs are basically just a stump with a line designating each leg. So he's a pretty simple character here. There's no head wobble or anything. It's just a solid static figure. And then taking a look at the apartment, which for me is basically the entire purpose of purchasing all of these. I really wanted to get this apartment set. I have to say I'm pretty impressed at how good this looks, considering this is the figure that goes with it. So that's what Jerry looks like standing in his section of his apartment. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at George next. Alright, so this is George's packaging. I don't think I'm going to give you a close look at all of the packaging of each box, and I'm not going to unbox each one on film, because I think once you've seen one box, you've pretty much seen all 6. There's not a whole lot of difference in these box packagings. So let's just go ahead and snap to the character and this portion of the apartment. Alright, so here's George out of the packaging. You can see he comes with his glasses and just another very simple animated figure. Here's what he looks like next to Jerry. And then here is this section of the apartment that George comes with. You got the sofa, and this actually has some heft to it. I mean, it's a solid piece of plastic. And then it comes with the little coffee table. No coffee table book of coffee tables on the coffee table. And then the little floor section has a rug. Show you where you put everything. I like that. You're able to kind of rearrange the furniture however you want to have it arranged. And they, for as simply as these things are packaged, they're packaged quite well because they had a little thin sheet of plastic between the pieces of furniture and the floor so that it didn't get scratched up in transit to the store and from the store to your possession. So that's really nice that they took the time to package this very well so that it got to you in good condition. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Kramer. Here's Kramer, and he's got that tall, exaggerated, crazy hair, one of his famous printed shirts, and yeah, good look at Kramer. Let's show you what he looks like next to his buddy Jerry. And then this is what his section of the apartment looks like. There is nothing on this section that is movable. It's all fixed together, which is kind of nice. I'm glad that the refrigerator isn't going to be able to just flop around, or the microwave. So I'm glad that those are all stationary and fixed in place. So you've got the stove and the sink, all your cupboards, probably a cutting board, and lots of stuff on the fridge, lots of stuff in his cupboards, lots of really good detail. For as small as this is, really nice detail. Alright, and here is the figure of Elaine. And this is what she looks like next to Jerry. Alright, and then this is the section of apartment that Elaine comes with. You've got your end table with lamp. Got your chair that goes with your couch. And then a section of wall with the bookcase. Let's see here. It almost seems like there's maybe even a layer of dust on these. I don't know if there's like a powder or if it's a dust, but it seems like they could use maybe a little bit of a cleaning right out of the package. Let's go ahead and get into the next one. Alright, and here's Newman in his mailman attire. And let's put him next to his buddy Kramer. Show you a comparison of those two. And then this is the section of apartment that he comes with. Got your front door and your table and chairs. And really all of the furniture is really got some weight to it. It's not light, cheap feeling plastic. They have a little bit of weight to them. So, all right. And then you have Uncle Leo. And I'm not sure why they chose to put Uncle Leo in it. I don't think that Uncle Leo was as a regularly occurring character as some of the other characters that I would have thought they could have put in this series. I would have liked to have seen Frank Costanza more than Uncle Leo, but maybe they feel like if you have Frank, you gotta have Estelle, and that's 7 instead of 6, so. But there is Uncle Leo next to Jerry. And this is the section of apartment that he comes with. Got the bike hanging in the background, door to the bathroom, and the bookcase. So let's go ahead and get this all put together and give you a close look at it. Alright, and here it is all assembled. you can see that some of my floor does not exactly match the other pieces of the floor. It's not a huge deal to me, but it is noticeable. So let's take a look here. You've got your kitchen area, countertop, front door, door to the bathroom, and then I presume that that's where the door to the bedroom would be. But they put the bike there for simplicity's sake. You've got the bookshelf, the personal computer, trash can, the heat radiator, a picture, which you really don't ever see in the TV show, some pictures on the wall, another bookcase, got your chair, end table, couch, and that's what it looks like all together. Let's toss a few characters into this scenery and show you what they look like. Alright, so most of the characters sit in these little holes in the chairs. Quite alright. Even Newman kind of sticks in the chair when you put him in. He is the only character in my set that does that. Everybody else just kind of like freely sits in place and stands up correctly. Except for poor Kramer. Kramer doesn't really fit in any of the seats and stay upright. Well, perhaps I spoke too soon. There he's standing upright. Tried standing him up out here in the corner, and he did not want to stand freestanding. So if he'll sit in that couch, we'll let him sit there. And we will put Elaine in the kitchen. So there's what everybody looks like all in the diorama. Pretty cool. I'm curious to see if you've got one of these. Does your flooring all match? Or is this like a production? Like maybe this was like a opening run and this is a secondary run, or vice versa. I'm surprised that this is like one of the first ones that probably hit my Target's shelf, and I was lucky enough to find all 6 of them. But I wonder, are you going to have an issue with each floor piece looking different from each other? But there is your close look at the Funko Mini Moments, Seinfeld, Jerry's Apartment, and all of the characters. Thanks for checking out my videos. We'll catch you next time.
I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly. I offer a complete and utter retraction. The imputation was totally without basis in fact and was in no way fair comment and was motivated purely by malice. And I deeply regret any distress that my comments may have caused you or your family. And I hereby undertake not to repeat any such slander at any time in the future.